December 10th, 2021, will be remembered as perhaps the greatest milestone of the millennium. Aquarius3E reaching 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. This is no ordinary feat. As you all know, this thing all started from absolutely nothing, but a sincere wish from my heart to express my ideas to the world and to the cosmos. I told you all, I honestly didn't want to have to do this thing, but there's no one else in the whole world, the entire cosmos, who can do what I'm doing, so I had to step up. Had I not done this thing, the entire weight of the colossal firmament may very well have collapsed in on itself, with all lives ceasing to exist in this dimension and all other dimensions. Put it simply, this isn't just something that anyone can do. I decided to do this thing because it needed to be done. We have to revolutionize simply every single facet of society. And what better way to start by revolutionizing entertainment? As we all know, content is something that people consume every day. There can't seem to be enough content that is made for people to consume. So we have to make content that is pure, positive, that teaches people things, that gives people hope, inspiration, faith, belief in something greater than themselves, and many other things. You know, Jesus Christ once said that those with the faith of a mustard seed could move mountains. My question would be to Jesus, would be, then what happens if I have the faith of a mountain? Couldn't I then move galaxies, universes, stars, celestial bodies? That is what I feel about this and Aquarius3E, what we're doing. It's simply impossible. And to think that this whole story started with me just on my bicycle, riding all around San Francisco, and even during the coronavirus pandemic, I think it's simply remarkable. Now, let's recap why I named this Aquarius3E. As you all know, I am an Aquarius, born on January 22nd, 1988. Meanwhile, we are in the age of Aquarius. The number 3 is a significant number in the universe. Allen Iverson wore number 3. The idea of the Trinity, that appeared in Western culture. In the East, the Taoist sage Lao Tzu, he said 0 created 1, 1 created 2, 2 created 3, 3 created all things. So this number 3, it's a very significant number, and that's why I put it there. Meanwhile, the letter E, capital E, stands for energy, like Einstein's E equals mc squared. And the 3 and E are symmetrical to each other, as you can see. If you flip a 3, it becomes an E. You flip an E, it becomes a 3. And this has to do with creating harmony. Harmony between man and woman, between the East and the West, between ancient and modern, between nature and technology, just creating a more balanced and harmonious life and society for each of us, and doing it on a personal level as well. So, I've said before many times that I will never stop. The heart that you see right now with me riding the bike, it's so simple. It's like it's a very archaic American story. Young man has an idea, and he takes it upon himself to work for it, to actualize his dream. It's like a paper boy getting out every morning to deliver papers, to buy a camera, for example. But in this case, I'm delivering food all around the city to fund my startup, Aquarius3E, that will go on to revolutionize the cosmos. So that's what I mean when I say faith of a mountain versus faith of a mustard seed. There's no backup plan. This is it. Aquarius3E is the way. There's no looking back. There's no turning back. I mentioned the two main story arcs of the previous generation, as far as culture goes, are Bob Dylan and the Beatles. And if you look at all of culture where we are today, I bet anything that you find, you could find traces back to one of those two storylines. The body of work, the things that they did, the innovation, taking popular songs and giving them meaning, those sorts of things, giving freedom to the artist, giving the artist power. Those things all come from those people. But Bob Dylan, to me, is a bit more remarkable of a story because he was just one person. Whereas the Beatles, they had each other to draw inspiration from. He was just one person. And I call myself the Uber Dylan because I'm falling in line with the tradition of Bob Dylan in my songwriting. And I also deliver food for Uber Eats. So it's just like one of the ideas that I have in expressing a message from the cosmos. But that story of Bob Dylan just being by himself, a spiritual warrior, constantly evolving and changing, that's definitely something that's deep in my heart and my core, which also reemphasizes why I will never stop. Never. As long as heaven allows me to do this, I will keep going. Even when I'm at the top of the top, I will never, ever, 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 ever stop. And you'll all find out why I am that way. It all has to do with pain. I just experienced an enormous amount of pain in my life, and every day that I get to live, breathe, and see another day on the earth, I'm very grateful for, and I would like to celebrate it and utilize it as much as possible. Thank you all for helping me reach 1,000 subscribers. We have a lot of wonderful new content coming out, including from my wife June. She's a surprisingly good guzheng player. She just started playing it and she's really good at it. So we have a ton of new things coming up. It will never stop evolving. We'll keep on creating forever. The content is very broad and diverse. One day there's a song, next day there's something else. So just keep in touch, give us a like, give us a subscribe, share the content, comment, let us know what you think, what else you want to see. Have a wonderful day. I bid you adieu.